Your goal is to become a trusted advisor to your client and customer. But at the same time, you need to focus on generating closed business, new sales, new projects. The two are not mutually exclusive. It is possible to work as a trusted advisor to build trust, but also to progress a sales model. The fact is, the more you try and sell things to people, the more they will resist you. So your behaviors must involve more pull than push. In order to do that, there are three basic principles you need to master to an advanced level. They are: number one, to focus on the customer. The second is to earn the right throughout the entire client engagement process, from beginning and way past the end of the sale and beginning of the new project. And thirdly, to persuade through involvement, not just overall, but each of the key points you may need to discuss and agree. Let's look at these in a little more detail. Focusing on the customer means literally maintaining good eye contact and very assertive or attentive listening, leaning forward, summarizing, really being interested in what they say and their world they live in. It also means only discussing the irrelevant topics, asking questions that move you towards your goal, are relevant to the client, and only mention features, benefits, and information that are appropriate to what they're doing. And finally, adapt your behaviors to meet theirs, both in terms of behaviors, vocal intonation, and also topics. If they are direct and assertive, then you can be slightly more direct and assertive. If they are extrovert and outspoken, then adapt that style. Adapt to that style, I mean. The opposite, of course, is also true. If they are more introvert, quiet, considerate, and indirect, then that's the style you need to adopt. People like people who are like they are. You can still be yourself, but being a little more like the client will create more engagement. The next one is to earn the right. In order to be a trusted advisor, you need a great deal of TLC, trust, liking, and credibility. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you speak will create confidence if you do them with confidence and credibility. Last and first impressions are the most important of any interaction, either on the phone, by email, or face to face. Secondly, you need to know a lot about a lot. You need to know about your client's business. You need to know about their environment, their sector, their challenges, their hopes, their fears, their concerns, their victories, their failures. You need to do your homework. You need to know a lot about your own business and all the different aspects of it that are relevant and important to that particular client. You also need to know about the economic environment you work in and your competitors. And finally, at all times, be very polite and respectful. A trusted advisor uses what we call exaggerated manners. They are hugely important when dealing with senior people and professionals. They are important when dealing with everyone, but even more so at this level. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, you have to remember the mantra that telling is not selling. You need to persuade through involvement. That means well prepared, well structured questions which are specific, relevant, and targeted to what you're trying to achieve. Do not ask questions that do not move you forward to yours or the client's objective. And don't ask questions to gain information you can find before, after, or somewhere else. Provide short answers to the client's questions and allow them to ask you more. Stay in control by finishing your answer with another question. If they say, "How soon can we begin this project?" you explain the answer and what needs to take place first, and then finish with a tag question, something like, Does that answer your question? Or do you have a target date that you would like? And remember, whenever you speak for more than 30 seconds or more, stop, pause, allow the client to comment, prompt them for ideas, and making inputs regularly. Some clients are very proactive and will easily and quickly interrupt you and make comments. Others are perhaps less forward, so you need to allow the space and time for them to do that. These are the 3 principles that will allow you to become, in the mind of the client, a trusted advisor, but at the same time be very effective at creating and closing sales opportunities.